Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Javon Keys. It's now time for Frontline Business. President of the Jamaica Employers Federation, David Wan, is urging Jamaicans to seek out non-traditional jobs as more persons join the unemployment line because of the fallout caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. But Mr. Wan says while some businesses are closing, there are others which might be understaffed and are looking to hire.
As they say, every crisis has opportunities, and some of the things that are emerging are a lot of grocery stores, for example, are looking for persons to deliver meals and groceries to homes because that's become very popular, especially with senior citizens who don't want to be outside.
Mr. Wan explained that there may also be vacancies in the sanitation, telemarketing, and clerical health business. In the meantime, Mr. Wan says the Jamaica Employers Federation is working on a list to help vulnerable Jamaicans find gainful employment at this time, but he notes that job seekers may have to change their perspective or lower expectations.
We are doing a survey now of our members, the 300 plus members who are MSMEs and large companies, to make an assessment of how many of them are retrenching. Are there any with shortages in certain areas? We're doing surveys now of our membership to try to come up with that so we can make some intelligent conclusions and share that with everyone, including the public. And some people may have to take a position that's less than they're qualified for. But the crisis is about survival in the short term. We don't know how long this is going to last.
So far, job cuts have been recorded across various sectors in Jamaica, including manufacturing. It's expected that more than 200,000 tourism workers will be laid off during the pandemic. The Irish Times newspaper has reported that businessman Dennis O'Brien may end up handing over 49% of his Digicel phone company empire under a complicated debt restructuring plan aimed at creditors writing off $1.7 billion of what they are owed. The move would reduce Digicel's total debt by almost 25% from its current level of $7 billion, which is viewed by the company and bondholders as unsustainably high following years of declining earnings. According to the Irish Times, Digicel yesterday said it is looking for current investors in a series of bonds, including $1.3 billion of notes that are due next April to exchange their securities for bonds of lower value. The biggest write-offs are being sought from bondholders who already agreed in early 2019 after months of hard negotiations to delay getting their money back. Two categories of bondholders are being offered as an incentive to sign up to the deal, a total of $200 of convertible notes in a new company being set up near the top of the group's corporate chain called Digicel Group 0.5 Limited, which will ultimately own its assets across the Caribbean, Asia Pacific, and Central American markets. According to documents relating to the deal, the bonds would be convertible into a 49% stake in the empire if they remain outstanding 3 years after the debt restructuring. The Irish Times says Digicel and Mr. O'Brien, who owns 99.9% of the company, will be highly motivated to redeem the bonds in the interim, helped by the fact that the group will have a much lower debt pile as signs that earnings have stabilized in recent quarters. The debt restructuring plan is aimed at saving $130 million in annual interest payments. In Friday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index advanced by 4,165 points with less than 400,000 units trading. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 80 stocks, of which 43 advanced, 28 declined, and 9 traded firm. The Junior Market Index advanced by 11 points to close at over 2,000 units. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living Jamaica, AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Barita Investments, Blue Power Group, and Caribbean Cement Company. Stocks declining: 1834 Investments Limited, Berger Paints Jamaica, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, Carreras Limited, and Epley Caribbean Properties Fund. Trading firm were Cargo Handlers Limited, Derrimon Trading Company, Iron Rock Insurance, JMMB Group 7.5%, and Knutsford Express Services. Mailpack Group was the volume leader with over 22 million units, followed by Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited with 21.4 million units, and Wigton Wind Farm ordinary shares with 2.6 million units. And now, the foreign exchange. Oil prices surged again on Friday on the hope that a production cut deal will soon be reached after OPEC and its allies announced they will hold a virtual meeting on Monday, and after Russian President Vladimir Putin reportedly said that the country wanted to see global action on cuts of around $10 million or 10 million barrels per day. Brent crude rose 13.9% or $4.47 to settle at $34.11 a barrel. West Texas Intermediate WTI jumped 11.93% or $3.02 to settle at $28.34 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Javon Keys. Have a great weekend and pleasant viewing.